Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So today I'm excited to share with you my TBR for Black History Month. Now I do read Black authors all year long, so it's no big deal for me. But I like doing this TBR because other people who typically don't read African American books or books written by any Black person, they can see what I'm reading and maybe they can pick up one of those and add to their TBR. So I am going to start off with a book that was selected by Dee Dee from Brown Girl Reading. She does this challenge every year and she selects a book. We all read, we all discuss it, and she has all these other things that goes on. So I'm going to link her video to the book that she selected and how she did read up and read it and how you can get in on her and join her Goodreads group where you can discuss the book even more with other people. So I'm going to start off by saying I don't know anything about this book, never heard of it, but it's called The Last Thing You Surrender by Leonard Pitts Jr. And what I get is it is historical fiction. It is a saga that's in Jim Crow era and World War II. And I love books that are from that time period. It is interesting, especially if it involves characters that are either in the war, affected by the war, somewhere along the line. I love stuff like that. Now, it is a chunker, so I'm hoping that it is fast-paced and it will really get me going. And I'm glad she selected a book that is not known by me or a lot of people because I've never heard of this author and he's won some awards. So I am going to appreciate this and read it and hoping that I really, really enjoy it. Now, the next thing about her ReadSoulLit is she has an Instagram challenge. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. But every day she has a prompt in February and it's all related to a book written by a Black person. And it's just how you be creative and posting pictures and all that good stuff. So I will link all this in the description where you can, if you want to join in or, you know, are interested in knowing more about it, in the description. So that's a ReadSoulLit. Now, Blackathon. Blackathon is happening again. It started last year, and I follow Bowtie in books, so she did the announcement. And what I like this year is it's all different genres that you can select. She didn't have one particular book. She has authors and books that inspired by the author's writing style, the genre that the author may may write in. And so I like that, and you can just freely pick something that goes into any of these genres. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of the books that I have will fit into one of these genres somehow. But I didn't really dig in and say this is for that genre. So you just have to watch her their video to know what you want to do as far as selecting. So anyway, I am going to go with Harlem Renaissance Era, and you know I had to do the Black and the Berry. So if you watch my classic TBR, this was on there. It is short, it deals with colorism, but it's Harlem Renaissance Era. I love that era period, the jazz, the art, the writing, everything about that era is so inspirational, and you see the influence that it has on the writing community as far as Black authors. So I am going to definitely indulge in this, review it, and let you know. And I heard it's a little dramatic because apparently the main character in this is a pain. So I'm here for it. The next book is romance. Have to put a romance. And this romance is by Danielle Allen. Now, I've always read Danielle Allen around this time of year. And this time, she has a book that is also influenced by Edgar Allan Poe. Now, she did that last year with The Telltale, and this time around is Annabella and Lee. Now, this is a second chance romance. I'm here for it. But I also want to know how she is using that poem written by Edgar Allan Poe to influence the story, because I love how she did it in A Telltale. So that's one of my thing about her, is how everything that she writes, it has a purpose, it has a connection, it's cleverly done, and she wants to like explore different things, and she's exploring this author's work and make it into a romance that everybody can like. Last year's book was one of my favorite from last year, romance, and I'm hoping this one gives me the same vibe, so definitely gonna check that book out. Next, sci-fi. Gotta put one in there, and that is Benti. Now, it is Afrofuturistic. It is the second book I read the first book that's been sitting on my shelf for a while. I want to get it over with. But this is a story that has to do with a young girl who decides she wants to go to this special school, and in the midst of her going, everyone on the ship got killed by aliens. And she's now at a school, and things are happening. So I guess it's a continuation and see where that goes. Now the next book, it is YA. Gotta do it. Musical Youth. This is Caribbean. This author's from Antigua and Barbuda. Yes. And I wanted to add a Caribbean mix into it, and it's even perfect. Caribbean mix, and it's a YA. It's the only YA I have on my list. And I'm looking forward to this. It's a gifted woman, young girl, and she is a guitarist, and her musical love, and also finding this love or affection for a young man. So we'll see how that works out in this, but I'm looking forward to reading this one. And the next book is by, I just have to have it on the list. It's either going to be this author or Octavia Butler. Don't have Octavia Butler because I always save her for October. But we're going to have some Baldwin on this. So James Baldwin's Go Tell It on the Mountain. I don't know much about this as far as what the story's about, but everybody know Go Tell It on the Mountain. Either know the song or you heard about the book. So in this case, it is semi loosely based on his childhood, but it has to do with religion, and you know, and his child was a young boy. That's all I know, because it doesn't really tell you much of the synopsis, and I don't really want to read much into it. I want to just go into it kind of blind, because I just love his writing, and I know he's gonna, like, you know, punch me a couple of times with his writing style and his thoughts and how he delivered the message of whatever he's writing in this. So yeah, so I'm here for this. And then the last book is the book that's probably gonna break me, but I gotta do it, and that is Heavy. This is a memoir. It's talked about over and over and over, and I've heard only good things. I've not heard anyone say anything negative about this book, but they all said it is heavy, and it's something that's going to grip you and influence you in different ways. So I am going to get into this. I am going to definitely read it. I've put it off for too long, and I need to get it over with and add it to over this shelf and get off my TBR shelf. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna read this. Now overall, I am excited for this month, but I also want to know if you're going to be doing any journaling. So if you are a person that does journaling, art journaling, and you are planning on adding some Black history flavor to it, let me know. Tag me if you know someone who does it, and not necessarily a YouTuber but only Instagrammer. Tag me, let me know who they are. I would love to share their Instagram or their posts, and in celebration of Black History Month, as well as you know, enjoy whatever they're doing as far as the celebration goes. And yes, please follow me on Instagram. I'm looking forward to you know, showcasing what I can do and prompt with all the prompts. And I will continue journaling. The journal mood still continue on my Instagram stories. I do it daily. Also recommend Caribbean love story to me. I'm still constantly asking for people. I do have a few that was given to me, but I want more. And so far, what is your favorite romance that you have read this year, or you've read maybe the end of last year, that is written by an African American author that will be new to me? Because I tend to go to the same authors, which is nothing wrong with that because I love them, but I want to kind of like discover some new ones this year and binge read 3 or 4. Like the series I started a few years ago, I want to continue doing that, where I read about 2 or 3 books from that author and do a spotlight on them in a video. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I am gonna be leaving now. Bye.